Hi Capricorn, and welcome to the Wish You Were Here or the EXES spread for the month of February of 2018. This is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and please remember it will not resonate with everybody. Another thing that I really need to stress about this reading. This reading is about one particular ex. It doesn't matter how long or how little is that you are not in connection with them anymore. It's not the time that we are discussing here. This spread is for that ex that not only you feel still very strongly energetically connected to, but that you also feel their energy around you. So there is a difference between longing for an ex and being heartbroken, and then instead wanting an ex or thinking about an ex, but also all of a sudden having those feelings of them still being around us when we less suspect it. Communication coming through dreams or that kind of thing. When you're there doing the dishes or doing something and all of a sudden you stop and you sense that they're there. That is the type of connection I am reading for in this particular spread, okay? Now, the other thing that I would like to remind you is that at the end of this video, you will find the link to all the rest of your readings for the month of February. So let's start. I will not explain the positions of the cards before we go ahead because it's too long. I'll do it while we're reading. So the first question I asked the romance angel was, why did the two of you come together in the first place? And here we've got finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't sense for some reason that you would have met at work. It could be that as well. There could be a small part of you that this reading resonates with, that you might have met at work. But I don't know why I'm getting, so I stopped asking myself why I get messages the way I do. I sense that for some reason you came together because both of you carries a knowledge, and the two of you together could have really worked in a way to improve finances on both sides. I don't know why I'm saying that, but this is what I'm feeling. And what was the reason why this relationship didn't work out? And here it says, is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It could have been that from your side, or from their side, or from both, you were very, very afraid of this connection. This connection really frightened for me the both of you. And the reason why it came down was because when we put up the barriers so high that we tried to defend our heart and we tried to seal our heart, what is going to happen? We are going to create that kind of discontentment within ourselves. And it's going to be shown in the relationship, but coming out in a different way. So it's when you have got a very strong emotion that you are trying to keep down, there is going to be a kind of frustration that starts boiling. And because of that, there is going to be moments of seeping of anger, that they are masked under different reasons that they're coming out, while instead it's all about these emotions, this love that was kept under a rock from both sides, I sense. Or maybe from one of the two of you, but I sense it was a lot from both sides. But what was really the purpose of this relationship? So what was the lesson in this relationship? And here it says, express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. And it makes complete sense. Maybe yourself or themselves or both of you had were very hurt in the past in different relationship. So now both of you had, the heart chakra closed. But I sense that this goes deeper than that. really being afraid. You know, you had to stop. The purpose was of stopping being afraid of showing your vulnerability, because when we open our heart and say to somebody, I love you, it makes yourself very vulnerable. But also the rewards are immense. So really it is finding that common ground. But now let's start the main reading, and that's where it gets interesting. Now we'll see from the side of the ex. What are they thoughts, that how they perceive this connection? Because it doesn't matter how long is that you're not in any connection with them. Because there is this energetic chain still there. They're still connected to you. So what is going on into their subconscious mind, at the subconscious level, about the connection with you? And here we've got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. They're still holding on to it, but this is in the subconscious. So, you know, it's there. It's there. They still didn't break free. They will not break free, I sense, because that purpose of the connection was to express the love. And it's like a lesson that hasn't been learned yet. So it's still holding on at a subconscious level. They're still holding on to your connection. And what do they feel about your connection on their conscious level? And here we've got the Knight of Swords. I sense that this person is getting ready to communicate, because the Knight of Swords, it's a very, very fast communication that comes in out of the blue. Very, very fast. Now, it could be that they are expecting communication from you, or it could be that there is going to be communication very fast coming back and forth. But what are they doing at the moment on the outside world about this connection? And here we've got the Ace of Swords. I sense that this person has looked very much at everything that went on and recognized and saw the truth about all of the situation, the positive and the negative. They really took the time to look within. Because I have these two swords next to each other, it could very well be somebody from the air group. But, you know, signs really doesn't matter in this particular reading, because it's the energy that I'm reading. So this person is, you know, on the outside is really looking at this, what was good and what went wrong, and is getting ready to communicate. Or at least they wish for communication. Because the way that they took the breakup of the relationship with you, it put them into a situation of the Two of Wands, being at a crossroad. They had to look. They had to understand what went wrong. Because again, for me, this is very much a lesson that needs to be learned from the two of you. So they put them at a crossroad of having to see themselves in a mirror and understanding what is the next step that they need to do for their soul to grow. And what are they thinking of doing about your connection? And here we got the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is crowned by the Knight of Swords, that is communication. And the Judgment card is seeing reality. So we've got two cards of enlightenment. We've got the Ace of Swords, that is also communication. So we've got two cards of communication here. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is also the card of seeing the truth. The same with the Judgment card. So I sense that this person, now that has seen the truth of this connection, is getting ready to communicate that, okay, because the Judgment was crowned by the Knight of Swords, and this is also the card of rebirth, being different, seeing things in a different light. Of course, it makes sense because of having realized what really went on, and this is also for some of them. For some of your exes that this is happening, this is also the card of wanting a second chance, or wanting to give it a second chance. And the reason why this Judgment card came up, it's because here we've got the Five of Cups, regrets. they regret whatever happened that made this relationship come down. Because they realize now that it's not something that is not... Now that they understand what was the problem, they actually see that, you know, it could have been worked at the same time, at the time before reaching the point of disconnection. So whatever this person is getting ready to come back, or not now in the month of February, at least there is a great understanding. There is a great understanding at a logical level of what really happened or what your connection was all about. And the purpose of this relationship, that is really to find, you know, yourself comfortable in expressing the feelings to a person that you love and that you care about. So this is your reading, Capricorn, for the month of February. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. If you would like a private reading with me, I will put all of the details in the comment box below. And don't forget to click on the link for all the rest of your reading for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.